Cal Newport's deep work delves into the art of focusing deeply amidst the distractions of modern life and highlights the value of this skill. Imagine Carl Jung retreating to his Bollingen Tower in Switzerland, distancing himself from the hustle and bustle of city life. There, in isolation, he found the peace to produce some of his most significant work. This practice wasn't just a preference for solitude, but a cornerstone of his professional success. Deep work, as Newport describes, thrives in an environment free from distractions, allowing for intense concentration. Think of J.K. Rowling, who, while crafting the Harry Potter series, stayed away from social media to maintain such an environment. Similarly, Bill Gates famously took think weeks, isolating himself to ponder big ideas. Today, our attention is constantly under siege by emails and social media, making deep work a challenge. This distraction often leads us to shallow work, tasks that are low value and easily replicable. Prioritizing deep work, however, can open up economic and personal opportunities, nurturing creativity and effectiveness. Take Jason Ben, for example. While working in finance, he was perpetually busy with the internet and emails. But when he decided to learn coding, he shunned distractions and focused solely on textbooks and flashcards. This method improved his concentration, enabling him to excel at the rigorous dev bootcamp and land a high-paying developer position in a short time. Deep work offers two major advantages: rapid learning and creative production. In a knowledge economy that thrives on complex and ever-changing systems, deep learning is essential. Moreover, the digital revolution allows quality work to reach larger audiences, enhancing the value of creative and deep efforts. Consequently, mastering deep work has become a rare yet invaluable skill, providing a competitive edge in the information economy. Those who center their lives around deep work achieve both professional and personal success. The rise of digital technology is transforming the business landscape in unexpected ways. MIT economists Eric Brynjolfsson and Andrew McAfee note a major restructuring in the job market, where the gap between machines and humans is closing, and employers often favor machines. However, this shift doesn't negatively impact everyone. Highly skilled workers, superstars, and capital owners are gaining even more value. Skilled workers excel with complex machinery, superstars leverage global talent access for more work, and capital owners profit from investments in new technologies. There are two primary paths to success: learning difficult things quickly and producing at an elite level in terms of both quality and speed. Newport explores how deep thinking nurtures these abilities. It accelerates the learning of complex topics and boosts productivity. By distancing oneself from distractions and achieving full concentration, deep work speeds up the acquisition of complex skills. This method echoes Antonin Dalmas-Sertalange's idea of intense focus and is supported by K. Anders Ericsson's concept of deliberate practice, which emphasizes sustained and focused effort over innate talent for achieving expertise. One approach to boosting productivity is to work in uninterrupted, intense periods, as Adam Grant does. Grant's strategy yields high-quality work. Sophie Leroy's research on attention residue shows how switching tasks affects efficiency. Deep work minimizes attention residue, enhancing focus and productivity. Understanding the power of deep work requires examining the concept of attention residue. When switching from one task to another, the leftover residue in our minds hampers performance. For instance, an academic focusing on a research paper for extended periods is far more efficient than a colleague constantly distracted. Yet, even highly successful individuals like Jack Dorsey, who juggles leadership roles at Twitter and Square, don't always have the luxury of deep work. Dorsey's time is divided by meetings and interactions, which, while not deep, still create high value in his work. The benefits of deep work are generally applicable. In many professions, focusing on deep work is becoming increasingly critical for success. If your job doesn't require constant attention shifts, adopting deep work can boost long-term productivity. Newport examines how modern workplace distractions hinder deep work. Tom Cochran's experiment on email habits reveals the cost of distractions. He discovered that his company's email processing alone cost millions annually. Yet, the true cost of such distractions often goes unnoticed because it's hard to measure. The principle of least resistance fosters a culture of constant connectivity in the workplace, where immediate responses are expected. However, research shows this constant connectivity doesn't boost productivity. Instead, it harms employee well-being and output. Despite this, short-term ease often takes precedence over long-term value creation, weakening deep work in the business world. Many knowledge workers struggle to clearly define the value of their work, leading them to equate busyness with productivity. For example, constantly responding to emails or attending meetings becomes a productivity symbol, yet these behaviors hinder deep, focused work. Deep work can produce far more valuable results in the long run. Adam Grant, who became a professor at Wharton at a young age, achieved great success through deep focus strategies. By isolating himself from the outside world to concentrate on writing, Grant created immense value. Our internet-centric culture often overlooks the value of deep work, favoring surface-level activities like social media use. Journalists like Alyssa Rubin from the New York Times are steered towards social media updates instead of deep, impactful journalism. This is a result of succumbing to the allure of technology. However, individuals who embrace deep work can transcend these superficial trends, creating significant personal advantages. Developing deep work skills grants individuals a rare and therefore valuable talent. Swordsmith Rick Furrer, using a 1500-year-old technique to forge steel, breathes life into metal with each hammer strike. This careful and deep focus not only satisfies him as a craftsman, but also as a person who finds meaning in his work. While Furrer's job underscores the richness and importance of deep work, many knowledge workers miss this meaning, getting caught up in the allure of shallow activities like email and social media. These shallow tasks can make workdays stressful and unfulfilling. Yet the power of deep work can break this cycle. Winifred Gallagher's experience with cancer highlights the importance of focus. By directing her attention to positive things, she improved her quality of life. Research shows that what we focus on determines the quality of our lives. Focusing on deep work can fill our minds with meaning and satisfaction. As Gallagher said, living a focused life is the best life. We should remember that deep work can positively shape our mental state, offering a more fulfilling life. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi's research provides strong evidence that deep work brings mental satisfaction and happiness. In the 1980s, he developed the experience sampling method, which more accurately measured how people felt during daily activities. These studies revealed that, contrary to popular belief, people are happier at work than at leisure. Work, like flow experiences, offers specific goals, feedback, and challenges. This deep engagement brings happiness and satisfaction because the mind performs best when stretched and focused on a purpose. Philosophers Hubert Dreyfus and Sean Dorrance Kelly emphasize the role of deep work in the search for meaning. They argue that traditional craftsmen rediscover a lost sense of sacredness in the modern world through the skill and attention they bring to their work. This approach can be applied to knowledge work as well. What's important is not what we do, but how we approach it. Deep work can add sanctity to our skills and make our work more meaningful. In deep work, Newport underscores the immense potential of the human mind when engaged in deep work. David Duane's concept of the eudaimonia machine illustrates how we can unlock this potential. Eudaimonia, in ancient Greek, means reaching one's full potential. Duane imagines this machine as a building designed for deep work. Each room is arranged to lead users into deep thought. The first room showcases past deep work for inspiration, then a salon for discussing ideas, a library for gathering resources, and an office for low-intensity tasks follow. Finally, there are isolated deep work rooms. Newport suggests that such a thoughtfully designed environment could make deep work a part of daily life. Even without this structure, strategies can be developed to support deep work in daily routines. The key is to create habits that guide our willpower and make deep work a consistent practice. In deep work, Newport highlights the importance of this practice and the strategies to achieve it. Figures like Donald Knuth and Neil Stephenson embrace a monastic philosophy, removing distractions entirely from their lives. Knuth immerses himself in specific areas of computer science to share this knowledge broadly, while Stevenson avoids emails and conferences to focus on crafting quality novels. Conversely, Carl Jung's bimodal philosophy involves practicing deep work during certain periods, while maintaining a more social and interactive life at other times. Jung balanced his deep thinking retreats in a rural home with his clinical and social life in the city. Finally, the rhythmic philosophy suggests making deep work a regular habit by setting aside a specific time each day for this practice. Jerry Seinfeld's calendar method to maintain a daily writing habit exemplifies this approach. These strategies allow individuals to optimize deep work according to their lifestyle and needs. Deep focus in work is often challenging, especially when we get lost in daily tasks and immediate demands. Newport shares an inspiring example from Walter Isaacson, who, even at the peak of his journalism career, managed to produce an impressive biography by seizing opportunities for deep work. This approach, known as the journalism philosophy, involves squeezing deep work into spare moments. However, this method can be daunting for beginners in deep work, as instantly switching to deep mode requires experience and confidence. Isaacson's success stems from this confidence and professional expertise. Rituals also play a crucial role here. The systematic and orderly work habits of figures like Charles Darwin and Robert Caro made deep work more accessible and facilitated the mind's transition into this mode. Success comes not just from inspiration, but from regular and disciplined work. Embracing these habits while dedicating time to deep work plays a key role in boosting creative productivity. Big gestures like Bill Gates' weekend retreats, Alan Lightman's Main Island, or Peter Shankman's Tokyo flight create a psychological commitment that makes deep work possible. These gestures help free up the mental resources needed to focus seriously on a project. For instance, Shankman organized a round-trip flight to Tokyo to motivate himself to write a book in 2 weeks, completing it during the flight. Such grand steps enhance the mental priority for achieving deep work goals. On the other hand, the relationship between deep work and collaboration requires careful balance. Open office plans support the theory of serendipitous creativity, aiming for employees to generate creative ideas through random interactions. However, such environments can lead to distractions. Instead, a hub-and-spoke model, like those found in MIT's former Building 20 and Bell Labs, which combines private offices with communal areas, supports both deep thinking and innovative collaboration. This model allows individuals to engage in deep, solitary work and gain new ideas through creative encounters. The work of John Bardeen and William Brattain demonstrates how deep work can enhance collaboration. During the development of the solid-state transistor in 1947, these two scientists worked in intense collaboration, encouraging each other to think more deeply. This exemplifies the whiteboard effect, where working with others can enhance deep thought. Having someone alongside can break the urge to procrastinate deep work and lead to more productive outcomes. Parallel to this, Newport emphasizes that deep work is a powerful driver for achieving substantial, meaningful results in today's fast-paced world. The most important lessons from this book are: 1. Embrace isolation for focus. Like Carl Jung, find or create a space free from distractions to enhance your ability to work deeply. 2. Prioritize deep work over shallow tasks. Recognize the higher value of deep work compared to easily replicable shallow tasks. 3. Develop a routine for deep work. Establish habits and rituals that support regular deep work, ensuring it becomes a consistent part of your life. 4. Leverage technology wisely. Use digital tools to enhance your deep work, not distract from it. Be mindful of how technology impacts your focus. 5. Balance collaboration with solitude. Find the right mix of collaborative and solitary work to maximize creativity and productivity. 6. Commit to big gestures when needed. Occasionally make significant commitments to projects to boost focus and motivation.